Plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And a big swing and a miss. Gosman was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That complete game shutout in his last start is so rare nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Donovan Solano. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you looked in.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're dialed into the show.
How's your breakfast, Bibbs? Right on.
Here's a big power threat. Rodney Stafford.
Those sausages are pretty good.
Kirby with a stellar run lately on the mound. Really carving up lineups. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next is the designated hitter. Runner on the move. Left field, way back there. That's back. And it hits the fence. Stafford around third. He'll score easily.
We're already in.
Base hits. So
Ivan just hit a nice look at this.
Ivan
just cranked that one.
Take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Oh, yeah.
Runner in scoring position.
Ivan's
No
killing it.
outs. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop. Hit on the ground to the right side. Raley takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Hayward.
14 games straight.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Arozarena going back.
Fuck me, home run.
They must be going crazy in
15
the
games
dugout.
straight.
Her 9th homer of the year, it's 3-0. That adds another game to her hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, she's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. She's really dangerous with the bat in her hands right now.
Good hit, babe.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there
look
by
who
the
came
hitter,
out to celebrate
getting
it.
the top hand working.
I even came out and shook his hand.
1 out, base is empty. Now
That's
it's a rookie
awesome.
first baseman. Swing and a ball popped up. Crawford. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Rob Braun now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a foul ball. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2nd inning set to go. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you
That's
look for
wild.
the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Strike on the inside corner. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Randy Arozarena in the box now. No balls and a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Popped up. Stafford coming in on it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Bob Hayward. Kirby back to work. That's towards center. Canzone makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Brandon Hayward next up for the Blue Jays.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
1 out, bases empty. That one hit to right. Nabs it out. Number 2. Here's Andres Jimenez. This to center field. Canzone on the move. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. He swings and fouls one off. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's out of play, a foul ball. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Dominic Canzone, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And it's fouled away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Fought off foul. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Rodney Stafford. On the inside corner for a strike. Stafford with another scorching run of play lately. And that is out of play.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out.
Runner takes off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Raleigh hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First offering. Runner goes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rosarena makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hayward. She's already homered in this game. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses. Throw. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on stat.
Now this is through for a base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. And here's the first baseman. First pitch misses.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
Way high there. And the count is 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why.
Runner on the go. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hayward leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Coming home. She's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up in second.
Here comes a skip. On the mound now, Taylor Saucedo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. That one hammered but pulled foul. Outside low. Now 1-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Way inside. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a...
Oh, what the hell?
Now both brothers break early. Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left.
That sucks.
And we're back. All set for the start of the
trying
inning.
to get it
And
set
now the
up
right
so I can
fielder,
take off
Victor
on the
Robles.
base. Hey, he took off already.
Robles, 27 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Crawford working through some struggles lately. On the ground, out to short. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. And up next for Seattle, Donovan Solano.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 outs. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now in Toronto, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bob Hayward. On the ground, right side. Polanco tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now for the Jays, Brandon Hayward. Hard hit left side. Crawford throws to first in time. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Canzone sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. A little bit low. Ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. On to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. On the ground right side. Jimenez throw to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
That's what's up.
So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Rodney Stafford. Saucedo back to work. Drips one to right. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he's squared up.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
That's a base hit, run scores. And it gets by him. She'll reach second with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. She got a pitch she could drive, but she didn't get too excited like a lot of hitters do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Number 23 in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. On the ground to the left. Crawford throws to first in time. And there's two away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Rob Braun next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Braun turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Runner at second. Strike two.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
And down on strikes.
Ow.
And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 runs. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the Mariners DH. Austin Shenton. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Canzone stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one is inside ball 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Out towards right center. That's well struck.
Jorge
This one could be
Polanco.
trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
That catches the top part of the zone. 0-2. And ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. And that is the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Bob Hayward. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 8-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite.
So up next for Toronto, Brandon Hayward. 0 for 2 in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Robles makes the grab, 1 away. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. In there at the knees. Action in the pen down there. Gregory Santos preparing to come on if needed. Snyder, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Now the number 2 hitter. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
That one close, ruled the ball. Now 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Man on second, 2 down. Slice down the right side. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 9-0. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 3 in this one. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond. They limit the damage. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That clips the corner.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Caught him looking for the K. So digging in, Donovan Solano. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And that's in for a strike. The Jays up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Fly ball down the line. Stafford makes the grab, and that's the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And next for Toronto, Rob Braun. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Runner takes off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Now one missed.
2-2.
Not close with that one, and the count's full. Runner at second here, one gone. Runner goes again. Ripped to short. Crawford throws to first in time. 2 away. Bob Hayward now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That smash towards center. Brings it in, and that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Gausman back to work. That's in for a strike. Gausman into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And strike 2.
Ben, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, Austin Shenton.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Way out front for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been...
Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 5th. Back now, new pitch. On the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Snyder.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Back to the top of the order, Rodney Stafford next up for the Blue Jays. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a foul ball. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Fired to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. And the batter will be the shortstop. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a rookie shortstop trying to make his way at the major league level, and a lot of people think he's going to be a great player. Scouts certainly love it.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And now Jorge Polanco. And that's outside. Ball 1. Hoffman, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. 1 down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball. The M's down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
What an incredible accomplishment. 22 wins in a row. You know how hard it is to do that? To come to the ballpark against a very good team on the other side of the diamond that are all major leaguers, but to reel off 22 wins, just incredible. That ties Cleveland's run in 2017, and I want to see if they can keep this thing going, maybe even get it to 30.
11-0 your final score. For Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
I'm going to
We'll
try
see
to
you
take
soon.
it to 30. I got to try to get that platinum trophy for this one. That's some sick shit, though. Alright, give me a sec. I just got to go and push the dishes in the sink. Check on the wife. He's still breathing. All right. Who are you with? Where are you from? All right. That's 1 down. Oh. I like Gosman, man. He pitches phenomenal. I love that guy's pitching. All right. See what happens. Oh, hold on. All right, let me see. Golden Francis. Who are we gonna take here? Let's take. We don't have a choice. Let's take Francis. I like Max too, but oh boy, it's gonna be a kick in the nuts this game. I'm gonna make a change. I think I'm gonna make a change. I might not have to. Who's first? Rodney. Well, we're good. We don't have to do shit. All right. I wonder if I'm going to get that platinum trophy. I got it for last year's. That was pretty cool.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Bowden Francis.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Foul ball there. That one out to right. Stafford. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The other way, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Seattle, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Bang, bang, motherfucker.
Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement.
Run, motherfucker,
He's got good
run.
stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And now it's going to be number 30. That one pushed to the left and foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Whips it to first. 2 gone now. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Rodney Stafford.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him. Make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Rodriguez makes the play, and it's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. Back now in Toronto. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Francis back to work. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground to third. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. You don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Toronto catcher, Hayward. This one in the air, right field. Robles sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, she's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next is the speedy first baseman. Ripped, but it curls foul. No score here in the second. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Next to hit, Rob Braun. Swung on, belted. And that one is off the top of the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
0-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Now a chance for Brandon Hayward. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Polanco with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hayward makes the grab, and there's one away. J.P. Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Oh, what a stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
2 outs, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mariners. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Bounce to the right. Raley steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Rodney Stafford next up for the Blue Jays. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. In the air to left center. Moore. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. And we're back on to the 4th. Here's Victor Robles. And there's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Solano batting with one down, takes a strike. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Whips it across. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. The Mariners still looking for their first hit in this one. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses with that one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down. Hayward next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends her hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way she's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a
runner on the move. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up. 2 away down. Rob Braun digs in now. Doubled his first time. There goes the runner. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And the batter now, Bob Hayward. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Yeah, the batter now, Brandon Hayward. In there at the knees, 0-1. That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gregory Santos up and loosening in the pen. Thornton also getting ready. Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner breaks for third. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense.
Runner on the go again. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Runner goes again. Ripped on the ground to second. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 4 hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Cal Raleigh. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Shenton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And the count is 2-2. Bounce to third. Braun. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. So 5 perfect. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the right fielder, Rodney Stafford. Gilbert back to work. Now he breaks his bat. Polanco makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And here comes the Mariners. New pitcher for the Mariners, Gregory Santos. He last pitched 2 days ago. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Yep, that ball went out.
Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. Runner goes again. In the air out to center. And it falls. Run comes in from second. And it's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a...
Runner on the go. They pitch out. Throw. Save. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Coming home. Chill score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So a man at first. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Rob Braun. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. He will score. He's into the double, and that's his second double of the night.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at second here with 2 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bob Hayward. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it, and that ends the inning.
Like all good things, got to
3
come
runs
to
on
an end.
4 hits. Back here at Rogers Center. New inning getting started. And now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. And that's in for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swings and misses. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The M's hitless so far in the game. Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Dylan Moore. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And he deals. Line drive, a dive, he's got it. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Brandon Hayward. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Hayward gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There's a strike. 95 of that one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. So the batting order turns over. Rodney Stafford next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Man at first with one gone. Next is the DH. A switch hitter. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the move. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now it's the shortstop. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Out there to center. And it drops in. And that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second. So first and second with one man gone. And now for the Jays, Hayward.
RBI knocked for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner takes off for third. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. One run across, and that one is off the wall. Across is the runner from first, and they extend their lead. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Number 23 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 3. Hayward, the runner at second with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. She's trying for third. And there's a hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 12-0. Manager out of the dugout. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Bob Hayward getting ready to hit. This guy one of the best cunt. He's trying for third on the ground. The flip to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that one wrapped foul. On the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. In there for strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Close, but call the ball. And 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He made him pay for that one, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 12-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
2 down, nobody on. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Look out! And it hit him.
Right there.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Shenton in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hayward in position, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First pitch misses. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Colin Snyder appears to be getting loose. Munoz getting loose as well. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Bang! He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 9th homer of the year. It's 13-1.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Bunts it towards the mound. To first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Rodney Stafford next up for the Blue Jays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next is the designated hitter. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Runner takes off. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Throw over to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. We look ahead. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits and...
Jimmy Garcia gets the call from the pen.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Misses off the plate, and the count is 3-1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now, J.P. Crawford. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Robles stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here's Donovan Solano. Right through there for a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Crawford, the lead runner, out at second. Moore on at first with 2 down.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit. He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Rips that one center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the 3rd. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, number 99. Spire back to work. Pitch misses there. 1-0. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Hayward will hit next. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. She flexes her power with that swing. Her second home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 14-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Andres Munoz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now, number 23. One out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Way upstairs, and it's 1-2. Into center and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Rob Braun next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Bob Hayward.
So man aboard, Bob Hayward next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Colin Snyder up and throwing. And that one is lifted in the air, and it stays fair. The run scores all the way from first. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Brandon Hayward. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. And that one ripped into right. Robles makes the play, and the inning is over. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays.
Number 24. Yeah.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Hoffman is just 1 strike away.
Ball one.
And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2. Got him! And that's the ball game.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.
A 15-1 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Game of the week. We swept the Mariners. So now I start my Houston run. Or I can use the bathroom. Just a sec. All right, where's Zener? Zener. Zena! Zener! Where the fuck is my Zener? There she is. Hi, baby. What you doing? You chilling? Is that the fake yawn? You want a blanket? Yeah. Alright. Get comfy. There you go. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, come here. Come here. We'll do it the right way. Because you're a suck. There you go. Oh, you're killing me. There you go. Alright, so now, whoops.